You there?
I think we should
Hello?
be able to go.
You have been, wait a second, you have been dismissed from the meeting. Cindy, hang on just a second, Jen. Okay, hang on a minute. Can you hear me?
We
Hello?
can.
Okay. This is Ron Kohler. I'm calling this meeting to order. This is April the 7th, 2020. It's a special meeting of the Dayton Town Council. I'm Council President Ron Kohler. We are holding this meeting by phone because of the coronavirus pandemic and the stay-at-home order. And at this meeting, we are only addressing essential needs of the town. We have a number of ongoing projects which we'll have to wait until the crisis is passed, or we will make a determination otherwise. Present on the phone are our attorney, Reed Murtaugh. Reed, you're there. And our town clerk, Michelle Freeward. And the members of the town council. Okay, good. The town members of the town council. Okay. And the members of the town council who will now identify themselves by roll call. Al Beavers. Here. Jen Menango.
Here.
Stan Kiger.
Here.
Ashley Stevenson.
Here.
And I'm Ron Kohler, and I'm here, so we have all 5 members are present. Okay, number 1, I'd like to do the insurance thing first. We have 2 bids on the town insurance. We have a bid from MBAH for $26,257, which includes $7,729 for workman's comp. We have a bid from Underwood Agency for $23,931, but it does not include workman's comp. Their bid refers to transferring the existing workman's comp from the agent of record, which I don't believe is even possible since that company did not renew. So the Underwood Agency bid does not include workman's comp and would be thousands of dollars in additional costs. So I make a motion that we approve the MBAH bid for the town's insurance. Is there a second?
I second.
I have a question.
Oh.
Okay, there's a motion and a second on the floor.
I have a question.
Can he ask a question when there's
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, there's going
hang
to be
on.
discussion. Why don't you just make
go
a
ahead.
second and then go to discussion?
Do what?
Why don't you go forward with the motion and the second, and then we'll move on to discussion and let
Okay.
Ashley ask us questions.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to award the contract MBAH because they're several $1,000s cheaper. How does everybody bid?
And Ron, you made the motion and Jen seconded.
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
Yes. Okay, I'll take a roll call vote. Stan Kiger, how do you vote?
No,
you need to let Ashley.
Wait,
you need to ask
Reed,
for
what?
any discussion on the motion.
Okay, any discussion? Ashley? Sorry.
What did our specifications ask for in the way of workman's comp?
They asked for a bid package with workman's comp in there.
So what you're saying is that
And what was that? Say that again.
So you're saying that Underwood turned in a bid without including the workman's comp that was asked for?
Yeah, Underwood Agency did not include the workman's comp because they could not get somebody to do the workman's comp. And so they just presumed that they said to me, hang on, I'll wait. They said to me that they would need a letter of something transferring over an agent of record, transferring over the existing workman's comp. Now, remember, workman's comp is, no matter who covers it, is about the same amount of money. It's going to be in the $7,000 range.
Hey, Ron,
So-
it's Michelle. I talked to Bob Bryan about that today. He said that because you got to realize insurance is different than the workman's comp. The workman's comp that we currently have is IPEP, and they did talk. You can transfer the IPEP because IPEP tried to call Henriette Group, but he let them know that they would not be our agent anymore. And the insurance or the workman's comp.
Yes,
through
I
IPEP,
know you can transfer it.
Okay, but
my
can I please finish speaking the price? It's not 7,000, it's 3,500 with IPEP.
Well, we have a bid here. One bid, one company was 5 days late past the due date. They did not put workman's comp in there. And so we have these two existing bids right now. One company is willing to handle it all, does it all as they did before, and knows the town business and everything. So you can't come up and say, you can't go out and negotiate now and get a cheaper price for something.
But that's what you did with NBAH.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
We have the email that you sent to try to get a lower price.
I
But
did
there's
not.
two bids in
Michelle,
front
I
of
did,
us.
Michelle, I did not. I merely said we needed a $3 million policy instead of a $2 million, because she misunderstood when I said $2 million. I spoke it wrong, and it was supposed to be 3. But anyway, let's go ahead here, guys. We've got 2 bids. I put out 4 bids. The existing company, so everybody knows it, the existing company didn't want to bid on it. I put it out to somebody that Michelle gave me a name to. I went to the Underwood Agency and MBAH, which is now called something else, the 2 biggest companies in Lafayette. And this is what we got. We have 1 day to get our insurance, and it runs out. The other company has already told us it'll be over with here. So any other? I have a motion and a second on the floor. Can we vote? I'm
Yes, you
asking
can
for a vote. Okay. Jan, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Stan, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Al, how do you vote? Yes or no? Al?
Yes.
Okay. Ashley, how do you vote? Yes or no?
I'll vote yes.
Okay. And how do I vote, Ron? I'll vote yes. So we've had a motion. All 5 voted for it. So our new insurance company will be MBAH. Okay. Now I want to go a little bit out of order. The second thing, moving on to the claims docket. Jen, can you take this one over?
Yep. This is Jen. So there are a couple things that came in that I was hoping we could include on the claims docket that I wanted to approve with it. There are 2 invoices from Mark Jones that total $1,242. Michelle emailed them to all of us. They're for the yearly backup subscriptions for town hall and the police computers. So when we vote on the claims docket, I would like for those to be included. And then there are 3 claims that I'm not comfortable approving. The first one is WEX, because that authorization is dependent on the receipts being provided. America's Best Cleaning and Disinfecting, the invoice was really vague. It didn't say the dates of service or what was used. And the last one was Colonial Life. I'm going to deny that one because the council was never even made aware of that. We had no idea about it, so I'm not comfortable approving that one either.
Okay.
So this
Any
is
other
Michelle speaking. This is Michelle speaking for the claims docket.
Excuse me, Michelle, a minute. Any other comments? Now, Michelle, you want to talk?
I am the other comment, Ron. So the Mark Jones, so Jen, I know you're new to this, but you don't approve Mark Jones invoices in the claims docket because the Mark Jones invoices will be in next month's claim docket. you approve the claims docket, and then you can approve the separate invoices to go ahead and pay them. So that's just so you know. So that will be 2 separate things. The thing for the America's Best Cleaning, or whatever the name is, we have the contract. You guys all agreed on that. So I'm sure that it's probably in that thing. And I was here, and obviously Scott was there when they cleaned. And then the Colonial Life, no, we did not go to the board for approval on it because it's not something that is out of the town's pocket. It is something that the employees who work over 19 hours a week get to choose whether it's a supplemental. So it provides either life insurance or short-term disability or accident insurance or cancer insurance. So this is not coming out of the town's pocket. The town is not paying for it. It's coming out of the employees' paychecks. So therefore, I felt no need to get council approval for us to spend our own pay stuff. And when you see the allowance docket, you'll see that.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Any other comments, or do we have a motion?
I would make a counter motion that we do include those 3 claims in our allowance docket. But I think Jim would have to withdraw if you so choose.
Do we have a motion to begin with? For Jen made a motion. We go through that motion
No,
first.
I don't think Jen didn't make a motion.
This is Jen. I didn't make a motion.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'd like
Jen
to say
did not
something
make a
here.
motion, is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So we'll do Ashley.
Correct.
I do want to make a comment if I can. I agree with Jen. Wex, we can okay that later when we get all the proper receipts. Michelle did a good job getting most of the receipts. There's just a couple that we haven't got, but we can okay that later.
Receipts are available in the office.
American Best Cleaning and Disinfectant. We did okay that, but you have to have, when you spray lawns and everything, you have to have the MDS sheets, and you got to tell what's in there. And for all we know, they're spraying water. We're not sure. So I would hold off till we get those sheets, and then it's perfectly okay. We can pay it later. Colonial Life, I don't think, in all my years up here, I don't think we should get started with starting to get life insurance, health insurance, other things that we should be doing privately, and getting and have them paid through the town, and then even though they take it out of the pay, it's a lot more work for Michelle, you to do, but it sets a precedent that what is going to be next. Do we take our car payments? Do we take other life payments? Does the board get it? Do part-time people get it? Whoever. So I'm completely.
These are from municipalities.
Michelle, excuse me, I'm sorry. We shouldn't
I don't even know what you're talking about.
We shouldn't even get that started. And then is it a tax on? Is it a perk that goes in and the people pay taxes on it or not? So I agree with Jim. So any other comments?
It's paid out of each person's paycheck. It is taken out of their wages. It does not come out of the town at all.
I know, Michelle.
We need for a single dime.
Okay, Michelle. We
it's
did
not the
not
town
talk
council's
about
choice.
it. It was not authorized by the board, and you don't just
the board
take
doesn't
things.
Need
you cannot just. You could. Yes, it does. It most certainly does on how to pay.
Yes, it does, Michelle.
Why? Because the town council's not paying for it, and it's through a company that that's a municipal carrier.
Michelle, we can discuss it later. We have Ashley's motion on the floor. Does anybody second Ashley's motion? Okay, it dies for lack of a second. Do we have a motion? Jen, are you going to make a motion?
This is Jen. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the claims docket with the 3 exceptions that I said before: Wex, America's Best Cleaning and Disinfecting, and Colonial Life.
I second that motion. Okay, we got 2 seconds. Got a motion on the floor and a second for Jen's motion to okay the claims without the 3 things she mentioned, and the Wex, American Best Cleaning.
So it's already paid.
And Michelle, be quiet, please. And Colonial
Well, you're
Life.
sitting here denying because you guys can't do your job.
Can we have a vote, please? How do we vote? Jen?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Dan? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Al Beavers? Yes or no?
I'll abstain.
Okay, Al abstains. Ashley Stevenson? Yes or no?
No.
Ron Kohler? Yes, I vote yes. It carries by a majority of the town council. And we'll deal with these other things later.
All right.
Okay, third.
Hold on. This is Ron. This is Jen. I wanted to make a motion to approve those other 2 invoices from Mark Jones that Michelle didn't.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I second that motion. We have a motion and a second to approve the Mark Jones claims that Michelle had added later. So how do you vote? Jan, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Stan Kiger, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Al Beavers, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ashley Stevenson, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ron Kohler, how do you vote? I vote yes. The motion carries to pay Mark Jones those 2 bills. Okay, next on the agenda is, I think Ashley asked me to bring something up. Ashley, go ahead.
Either last month or a month before, the council was interested in upsizing the lawnmower, taking a look at replacing our lawnmower. Mark's got quotes together on all that. I typed up a letter of recommendation. I believe everybody's seen that. I'd make a motion that we spend $12,350 for a new lawnmower and trailer as described in that recommendation.
Okay, could I make a comment? Or do we need a second? Okay. Did you put it out for proper bid, different entities, and did you inform the board of those bids?
Yes, we, as far as formal bids, advertising in newspaper and such.
And you, okay, and they were all bid on the same, thing, right? You're basically asking.
Yes.
So we have several, okay. All right.
Yeah, we have like four different quotes or bids or whatever you want to call them, yes.
Because I know you just retweaked one and took some verbiage out and stuff, so it was done afterward when the original things came in, but that's okay. So we have anybody else want to make a comment on this? Okay, we got a motion on the floor. We need a second to go ahead and get the mower and the trailer. And for how much was that, Ashley? I think it was $12,350.
That's correct.
This is Jen.
Okay,
I did have a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I
Go
assume that Mark has been part of this, Ashley, or that you've talked to him and he, I guess, approves.
Yeah, Mark Harlow's actually done most of it, yes.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure since it's kind of
Okay.
Great.
Okay, thank you. So we have a motion and a second on the floor. I seconded.
Who made the second? Okay.
Yeah, I made the second. Ashley made the motion. Okay, Jen, how do you bid? Yes or no?
Yes.
Stan Kiger, how do you bid? Yes or no?
Yes.
Al Beavers, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ashley Stevenson, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ron Kohler, how do you vote? I vote yes. So it's a unanimous decision for buying the trailer and the mower. And then I think Ashley said later we'll sell the other 2, put it out for people who can make bids. So
part of that is I would, Reed, I think we need to have a motion to dispose of the old trailer and mower. Am I correct on that? To sell surplus equipment, we need that motion. Is that correct?
Yeah, you might as well do a motion. I agree.
Yeah. So I would make a motion that our.
Well, Ashley, let's wait on that till the next meeting. We'll get that taken care of. We're trying to keep this real simple. Okay. The last thing is the invoice. The invoices will be paid ahead of approval only according to our ordinance. Any other discussion we will pick that up later when we have regular meetings. And so we'll go ahead and, Michelle, you can pay them according to our ordinance, and that's all. Okay, I'd like to adjourn this meeting. I make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
I second it.
So can you,
Okay, got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Jen, how do you vote?
Yes.
Yes or no? Stan, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Al Beavers, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ashley Stevenson, how do you vote? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ron Kohler, how do you vote? Yes. So meeting's adjourned. Thank you all. At least we got through it. I want to say one thing, that Michelle set, or Jen set this phone conference up, and it worked very good. Thank you, Jen. Okay, see you
not really.
later.